Oh yeah, we in the building.
Oh, yes, we are getting ready to get in this tea. Mm, well, why not? Let's let's get it. Well, we are live on this good Tuesday night. Welcome to Tangy Tea of Life. I am your host, Veronica. Back with you. My brother Victor, damn it, boy White, is with me tonight.
Was I don't get no bell?
Oh,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
and Brother Fatigue will be joining us soon. He had to host the show with WBLS out of New York, but he will be joining us shortly. So let me edit. Well, let me tag you in Fatine right now. How you doing tonight, Victor?
I'm cool, man. I'm surviving. I'm surviving
Hmm,
in this thing called life. I'm trying.
okay.
I'm trying. How
Well,
about you?
I'm feeling good actually. I got a little nap in, and I'm refreshed and ready to go.
How about the doggone hip hop fitness, man? I was gonna show up, man. I should have went. Seriously.
You know what? You do
Sit
the
next
most.
to outside the box.
When you said that, I was like, wait a minute, what is he talking about? And then I started reading shirts because I was like, okay, because he's that petty. Let me read it.
Outside the box.
And then I figured it out. I'm like, you know what? You do too much, but I enjoy it. We have a great time in my fitness classes. We really do. Mondays is my seniors class at Pine Rec Center. Wednesdays is my class at the Darlington at Big Air Gym. And Saturday mornings is my boot camp. And those classes are $10, Wednesdays and Saturdays, but Mondays my senior classes are $5. But we have a great time, and of course, I'm an instructor at McLeod as well, and we gets it in there too on Thursdays and Sundays. But what I was getting ready to say before we jumped into that. Oh, shouts out to the radio station WBZF Glory 98.5. We are yet again number one in the books.
Y'all are what?
Number one. Number one gospel station. So, yes, congratulations to all of us there at Glory 98.5 doing big things. And without our viewers, I mean, our listeners, um, well, of course, we wouldn't be in that spot. So, I take time to say thank you to all of our listeners for making us your number one choice for gospel music. Yes, praise the Lord. Victor? Oh, what are you trying to say? I'm talking too much.
No, 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 no. That definitely wasn't for you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hello, Jacqueline. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Jason. Sly. Thank you for the stars. Hi, Rainy. All the way from Miss Rainy, I should say, all the way from Connecticut. Yes. Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Mr. Retha. Hey, Stanley. Hopefully, everyone is feeling good on this Tuesday. Right now is Victor and myself. Fatine will be joining us right in shortly, I should say. He is having another show going on right now. And as soon as they're done on that side, he will be joining us here. So, how was your weekend, Victor? Did you do anything exciting?
Nah, I really didn't. Me and my kids, we made a couple of TikToks, and which was kind of unique because I wanted to pick at my son a little bit, and I made one with him. And I posted the video on the TikTok, and we came back. Actually, I shot the video, and we edited it, and I went downstairs and I cooked something, and I came back upstairs and um, took a shower. And when I got out the shower, I noticed with the phone, with the iPhone new update, it just I see all these notifications. I'm like, what the fuck? And I opened my phone, I opened the TikTok, and within it was like an hour and a half, we had something like 11,000 views on that one little video. And I'm like,
Oh,
the hell
wow.
is this? I mean, it was to me, it was nothing. To me, it wasn't even that funny. But it was just a play on dark skin versus light skin.
Mm-hmm.
And
When he
I
was
think it's sitting
driving,
there like, huh?
when y'all both was driving, took turns
Yeah.
driving. Yeah.
And it's sitting there like 14,000 now. And I don't know the TikTok algorithm.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know. To me, it wasn't funny, but
It was funny.
it was just
It
something
was
that.
cute. You getting real creative with your TikTok. Applaud. Listen, you got to teach me though, because I love TikTok when it comes like my fitness classes and stuff. So when you did the little switcheroo with the songs, I'm like, how do you do that? Because I haven't learned that yet. Like, I don't know how. We'll talk.
We'll talk.
Yeah, because I've been trying. I'm like, gosh, if I could just switch up my songs like within, little
So
pieces
I
of it.
used that song. So the original concept came from somebody else. So I
Mhm.
used his song how to do that, but Marcus knows how to do that.
Okay.
Marcus knows how to do that. He gave me some tips. I've only done it once, but there's within TikTok, you have to create a sound, upload that, and then use it. So it's like you need multiple apps to do things like that. So, um, it's just a outlet. Me and my kids do. We try to do something every now and then. They come up with some stuff sometimes. I don't think it's funny, but they post it to their own little, TikTok pages. I don't follow them,
I love
but
it. And the
it,
ones that you did with the girls, that was real cute because that's where you'll keep playing. You're gonna be right there. That was cute though. I was like, look at him. We gotta get together. I'm gonna come to your house and we're gonna make a TikTok.
hell no. We can meet any other place in the world, but you can't come on the aisle with that, man. The aisle is for women only. I'm not saying you ain't a woman, but
Excuse
the
me.
aisle is for women only.
Brother Fatine, all the way from WBLS radio station. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, how y'all doing this evening? Y'all
What's
good?
up, man?
Fight the power, my brother. You got all your black. It had to be a
Yeah,
serious topic you was talking about over there.
yeah. Let me just say first to you, Veronica, congratulations on another number one gospel station here in Florence, New York. I mean, New York, Florence, South Carolina. Excuse
Thank
me. I
you.
was doing, I go back and forth.
Yeah,
But congratulations to your station because that just came out today. I saw the numbers. Congratulations to Win. WYNN. They continue to be the number one station in the region. So thank you
great.
to them. And just on I know what we do here with relationships, but I just want to send my prayers and condolences to the Tyree Nichols family. They're getting ready to bury their son tomorrow. So I just want to send my prayers out there to them before we start this evening.
Most definitely. Thank you. Yeah, that was
What's up,
something.
Vic? How you doing, bro?
What's up, man?
I'm good, baby.
So how was your weekend?
Mine was good. I was up in New York. I did I had went to a memorial tribute for the late great musician James Mtume, and got a chance. My daughters went with me, and got a chance to catch up with a lot of folks. But just to hear we talk about Mtume. A lot of people know him just from his music, but his humanity. When you go out there and help people, and you don't ask for accolades, Veronica and Victor, I'll say this to you all, and I know that you've done things for people that you have not asked for accolades or whatever. At the end of the day, you just do it from your heart. And when you can know someone like Mtume, who was a genius in music and a genius in philosophy, it was touching, and it was just a great weekend to be back up in New York. Went to the doctor. Black men, they say some black men don't go to the doctors. Went to the doctor, got a good report today from some of the blood work. So it was a good weekend, and I, again, got a chance to see my daughters, and their moms is going through some health challenges, but it seems like things are moving in an upward direction. So I look at it as a good weekend. So thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
Nobel?
Let's see.
I don't give myself a pat. I just give you the update there.
All right. Well, let's get started.
Why are you
I
laughing?
mean, you looking real, I don't know, nervous.
No. Let's get started, shall we?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hey man, hey, before we get for team,
What's up?
just be ready, because I don't know. She was acting real
I'm
about
ready.
about this letter. I haven't heard it, but we don't hear it, we don't know. Sometimes she'll say, guys, get ready, or something. So she said, get ready.
Get ready. Can I just put out something? I'm gonna start some crap in the background.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So this is what, Aquarius season. My birthday is February 12th. Is on the weekend. So remember, I'm a single man. I'll take a dinner, a lunch, a brunch, and yes, to Sister Michelle Grant.
Oh.
Yeah, because she's a Aquarius. Yeah, I call her name because she's a good sister, great sister. And yeah, we gotta hook up for our birthdays, just for a lunch or a dinner, just for celebrating our birthdays. So I gotta call her out. So call her out. Good people. Look at Victor. He's just smiling. Ain't no. She probably got her own situation. I'm just the one that's the free bird. I fly, and I land wherever I choose to land, right?
We know.
But I ain't trying to land there. This is just about birthday celebrations. A lot of Aquarius out there, and we got a Super Bowl around on my birthday. I think a Super Bowl. We got a Super Bowl. Football fans, fans. We have a Super Bowl.
Such a hater. Well, the letter isn't terrible. Let me just say that the letter isn't terrible. It is Lovers Month. This young lady wrote in, and like I was telling you guys, I had 2 letters to actually choose from, but we're gonna go with the short one tonight. Because the other one is lengthy, but we definitely going to, first of all, let me say I thank everyone who takes the time to write in these letters. We appreciate y'all so much. Keep the letters coming. If you would like to send your letter in, you can send it to tangyteaoflife@gmail.com. If you have topic suggestions, you can do it right there as well, or you can inbox us right there on our Tangy Tea of Life page. I'm the only one that get the inboxes. I'm the only one that gets the email letters. So you're definitely going to stay, what's the word?
Confidential.
Thank you. Confidential. Anonymous is what I was thinking in my head.
You said out. You came out with the C word.
Yeah. But when they write these letters, they always ask, can I stay anonymous? And yes, you will. Do not call any names, during the show or whatever at all. Victor, Fatim never know who write the letters, where the topics are coming, who the topics are coming from, or none of that. All right, so
Wait a minute. Unless it's about one of us.
well, you know,
Victor had one of them. Victor had one of them.
if if it's about one of the guys, yeah, I do give them a warning. You know, like this letter is about you. You know, are you cool with me reading the letter or whatever? So definitely have respect for them when it come to that. Hey Sydney, hey Wendy, hey Melvin, Natasha, all of you out there, Tim, hey Lisa, all of you for watching. We appreciate you all tonight. So we're gonna get right into it. Like I say, it's Lovers Weekend.
Oh, is this a love letter?
Lovers Month, not
Well,
weekend.
I'm sorry, month, not weekend. But no,
Yeah.
it's not a. I mean, I guess she want to get in you men head to see where you at. So
Which one?
Ooh, okay. Let me take me another swig. Getting a little hot in here. Ooh, gotta air my hat out here. Ooh.
before I get started, but this one is short and sweet and straight to the point, and I'm going to read it exactly how she wrote it. All right. So it says, this will be my second letter sending to you. This will be my second letter sending to you, the beautiful host. That would be me. And those two raggedy men. Anyway, not to sling too much mud, but I enjoy the show about women until those two knuckle-headed men started talking. Since they know so much, can they explain what actually a man goes through during a breakup? I would love to know since they rarely show emotions. Also, and we're going to break it down because she have like 3 questions here. So we're going to break it down question by question. All right. So that was the first one. She said, I would love to know since they rarely show emotions. Also, why do men feel like they need to have female friends in general? This is the next one. What satisfaction or benefit do they receive out of a relationship? Let's sit back and watch them fumble and stumble on themselves, trying not to say the wrong thing on air. Love your show, Lady V. You are a queen and an inspiration. Now, not too many call. I mean, people still call me Lady V. Like when I was on a hip hop station. So I guess this is someone that actually knows me personally. I don't know, but thank you so much. Thank you for the letter. Thank you for your compliments. I appreciate you. And because these questions are being thrown at the men, we will dissect each one. So the first one was what actually, and by the looks on y'all faces, y'all do not like this this.
I love them. I love them. I don't like the whole thing about her calling us a
Wait a minute,
knuckleheads.
wait a minute, because I
I'm
know
gonna jump in. I'm gonna jump in her ass.
I
Let
know.
me tell her, jump in her ass about that. But her questions are legit. But don't you come in and attacking us? I'll attack your ass back. Yo, who the hell do you think you are talking to? I'm a man. I done told you about that, women. Y'all done lost your goddamn minds. You got legitimate questions, but attacking us is crazy. Knucklehead men. We ain't your children.
Okay.
But anyway, go ahead, Lady
Veronica,
V.
you enjoying this too much.
Listen.
That's crazy.
Listen, last week it was about the men. This week, ladies have another questions for the men. So yes, I'm enjoying this because
I'll let Victor start.
I want to know.
Nah, bro. Age before
Beauty, right?
So the first
I
question.
can't say beauty.
All right. So first question, I'll jump in. Go ahead.
The first question:
Mhm.
what actually a man goes through during a breakup?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to know since they rarely show emotions. So I don't know if she's talking about you two in general or she's just talking about men altogether. You rarely show emotions. So what actually do you go through during a breakup?
Okay, so since I'll jump out here, a lot of times men mask their emotions because of ego, masculinity. We're taught to man up. So a lot of times we are groomed as children to man up and not to show our emotions. So that's one thing. What do we go through? I can only speak for myself, that in a relationship which I, was in a breakup after 32 years with my children's moms. And she's a good person. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. And there's no reason to say anything bad about her. But what I will say is I go through pain. I go through pain. I go through hurt. I go through hurt because if you love someone and you care for someone, and not to go too much, but this young lady has endured. When I say this young lady, my kid's mother endured because of her illness that she lives with, and I watch her go through that and challenges. You yearn for a person, so you go through pain, and you go through that emotional withdrawal. It's emotional withdrawal from a relationship. How we rebound is different ways of how we rebound, but we go through pain. And a lot of us don't want to deal with that pain because sometimes it affects us. And we, like I said, we respond differently. But it's not much words to say to answer your question is that we go through emotional pain and through emotional ups and downs when we break up with somebody that we definitely care for, love, endure. We definitely go through those.
Mm-hmm.
Victor.
I had an answer in my mind until I saw Jason's comment. I don't want to go too left, but if we're gonna be honest,
yeah,
honest.
But that's I love honesty. That's what the show is about.
It's a whole lot of masturbation going on. I'm just solitude. You be by yourself. There's a whole lot of beating off going on.
What?
I don't know how else to put it, but that's just what happens. I mean, to be honest with you, you tend to when you with somebody, and it comes natural, but like you said, the hurt and the pain, you want to find something to make you feel good. Some people drink, some people do illicit drugs to try to alter their mood. But
don't even read the comments, Victor. Stay focused.
Some people alter their moods. They find things to alter their mood. Some people, dive into work. Some people dive into other women. But some people just beat off a lot. Is what it is. You got to keep your mind clear.
Yeah, but do you go through the pain? Do you go through the hurt? Do you go,
I mean, to be honest, if I haven't been through a lot of breakups. But there is a form of you kind of I want to be by myself, whether it looks like it or not. I tend to be by myself because I've almost isolated myself while I was in this relationship. So there is a form of isolation that I have to try to come out of, because you can't just say, hey, I broke up with somebody, let's hang out this weekend, and people are like, nah, I ain't talked to you in a few months or a couple years or whatever. I don't really. So it's like you easing back into general population.
I just want to add something to Victor. Victor, you just reminded me about depression, because in my marriage, my first marriage, when I broke up out of that situation, depression hit. So you go through the pain. I would come home from work. I'll be in the bed sometimes 6 o'clock in the summertime. So when the sun goes down after 8:30, going close to 9, I'm already in the bed, TV off. And I realized that I was falling into a funk. Mm-hmm. I would buy new clothes, but I would just set the shopping bags in my living room. I wouldn't even take the clothes out. And, my friends saw that, and they wind up trying to pull me out, trying to get me to go to do things, which was good. I'm glad they did, but they didn't push things on me. I stayed away from dating, or not dating, but dealing with women in the initial stage, because what Victor says, you tend to, at the end of the day, you wind up using them for
wrong with
your
that?
pain to mask with whatever pleasure at that particular time, and it's just not cool. So I
Mhm.
needed to find that space. So yeah, sometimes we do fall into a funk. We fall into that depression. Those are emotional challenges at the end of the day, and we go through that pain. It's just the point that a lot of us don't want to go that way because it's not a good feeling, and a lot of men like to be in control of their feelings. That's why they don't like to identify at the end of the day. But a lot of us do identify with that, and we do go through those emotional roller coasters.
Mhm. Um, uh, and we as women, we well, you know what? Let's focus on the men. We're gonna focus
Mm.
on you all, and then we'll get back to,
Finally, focus on your man. Because
and then we're gonna get back into, both genders. Okay, we're gonna.
if she was focusing on the man, we probably wouldn't have broke up to start with.
Sometimes we focus on y'all too much, and
How
that's the
can you show
problem.
somebody too much attention?
We show y'all too much attention, especially when you're not getting that attention back. That's a problem because sometimes some people don't appreciate the attention that they're getting, and that's when things begin to be the problem in the relationship.
Wait a minute. So if you give me some attention and I'm not reciprocating it back to you the way you think I should, that don't necessarily mean that I don't appreciate it. I'm just
Well,
not showing the, I guess, the gratitude the way you want me to.
okay, but can you show it sometime though? I shouldn't have to guess all the time of how you're feeling, is what I'm saying. We as women, we're emotional. Like some of us like to show how we feel about the person that we're with, right? We want that in return sometime as well. We want you to say little stuff to us. We want you to do little stuff to us to let us know that you appreciate us, you love us, or whatever. That's what I'm saying.
So if your love language is cooking and I'm eating it,
Mhm.
that's appreciation.
You gonna eat the burnt rice too?
Yeah, that's what I mean, that's what I'm saying. I,
No, not the
and I mean, if your love language is touch and I'm not telling you to get off me or give me some space, if your love language is, taking long walks and I'm doing this with you, like, what else do you
what
want?
I want you to speak those words out of your mouth sometimes.
My
Not just your body language. Like we want to hear it sometimes. Not just by your actions, you know?
So
Yes,
actions don't
brother.
speak louder than words in a relationship. Words are more important than actions.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like sometimes we want you to speak it, not just, waiting for us to say how we truly feel. Feel me?
Next question from Knucklehead. What's the next question from Knucklehead?
Boy, he took that shit personal.
Damn right, damn right. You ain't gonna come right here and start some crap and calling us names.
All right, so here we go. She asked also, why do men feel like they need to have female friends in general?
I go first, right, Vic?
Oh yeah.
Either one
Oh,
of you
okay.
kids.
No, yeah, I'm following Vic. I give him that platform to, that opportunity.
Please.
So at the end of the day, why? What kind of question is that? What do you mean? Why? So you telling me that I've grown up to be friends with males, boys and girls as a kid. I go through high school, friends with males and females, college, work on jobs, and then I get in a relationship and I cut off female friends. What kind of question is that? I've learned in life that I communicate with males and females. If I can be friends with males and I can be friends with females, I draw the line. If a person cannot draw the line, then they have a problem. So I don't even understand your question because I'm not even going to justify saying that if I'm in a relationship, I can't have female friends. What kind of relationship? I really want to throw it back to her and she can comment. What kind of relationship are you talking about? If your man or husband, boyfriend, fiance has female friends and there's no line or no disrespect, happening, then why can't he have female friends? I don't live my life in some tent or some bottle. What kind of crap question is that? Why do we have female friends? Because we, we're human beings and we relate to males and females out here. I deal with people, male and female. End of it. End of the question. End of my answer.
If you're watching, could you please email me back, because I want to know, I want to dig deeper into that question that you're asking as well.
Yeah,
Because
thank you, Sue.
Victor, I can't stand you. Because I mean, it could go both ways. Or is she talking about female friends within, you're in a relationship and you want to have female friends, or is she talking about like female, like you just want to be friends with that female? Like I'm kind of lost on where she's
Thank
going
you.
with that one as well. But I'll let Victor go ahead. But ma'am, if you're watching, can you email me back, or send a message right quick to the T inbox on Facebook if you're on Facebook, and break that down for us better. Victor?
The female, so I probably have more female friends than I have male friends. And the reason because is it balances me out. Whereas if I'm not saying I trust their, decisions or whatever, if I bounce an off idea, but it brings that femininity to for me not to be so hard all the time. When guys hang out, I mean it's a testosterone party.
Mhm.
I don't like doing that all the time. I don't like, you know, I ain't saying anything can jump off, but it's to the point sometimes that you just like, I just don't want to be around a bunch of niggas. And you could be around some females and you can get a perspective, especially if you respect them. You have those conversations that
Yes.
you definitely can't take it back to the house. But you realize, like, okay, she is saying and doing this because she might be feeling like this. Because a lot of y'all will not give a straight up answer. You'll be going through something. And I'm not saying we don't do it, but I've never dated myself. So you'll be going through something and you'll flip about something, but this is what the real problem is over here. So sometimes, and I can say with me, if you bring me a problem or you saying this, I don't really dig that. I don't dig that deep into it. I'm thinking what you brought to me is the issue, not this compiled upon this and this and this and this. Because me, I feel like I'm direct. I'm gonna let you know when we have a problem right then and there, instead of letting it build. That's how I feel I am.
Mhm. I like that. Yep.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm.
We'll be done with this letter in a minute. What's the third one?
Come on, what you so mad for, man?
I just want to answer her questions. Just get to the point. I ain't gonna draw this out. This ain't nothing hard.
Oh man. Are we okay? Do y'all want to get in some of these comments, and then
Yeah.
Please.
since we're breaking down.
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the first question. Let me see what they were saying about that. Um,
Oh,
let's see, Sydney. Do I want to read a female comment?
read anybody comment.
All right, because I know how y'all get. She can't speak for me.
We read them.
Sydney says they go through the same sadness, pain, and hurt women do, but it's worse with men. I've seen it plenty with my male friends. Mental health is real, but real when men go through a breakup, especially with someone they really and truly love. Yes, Sydney.
I
Yes.
agree with that. I agree
I
with
agree
Yeah.
that.
with it too. I agree with it too. Mhm.
I
Good
think
point, son.
I think all the emotions that you wanted your man to show in a relationship that he didn't show, you'll never see his unfiltered raw self by himself. You won't see that.
And I think that a lot of women, depending on how you're upbringing, I think a lot of women are taught to sacrifice certain things. So they deal with more challenges or more, not challenges to their emotions, but they deal with more. Matter of fact, women are emotional creatures. Y'all go through even your cycle during the month. Sometimes you go through that hormonal imbalance. So y'all deal with emotions more than us men. A lot of us men don't identify with deep emotions. So when you get that deep pain, that deep hurt, a lot of us don't identify with that. And it's not something that maybe we can control. So we try to run from that or push that away or get out of that mode real quick. So yeah, a lot of men don't deal with breakup, and we do go through sometimes a little harder time than some women.
So y'all women run from deep hurt and deep pain, or y'all push back?
I can't stand you. I really can't. So, and I was really getting ready to answer that.
till you got the real visual picture.
Melvin says most men show emotion in private.
Correct.
Facts.
Yeah, facts.
That release, ain't it?
I'm a, I'm gonna leave that alone. Y'all just don't know, like that some showing your emotions. And let me see, I can say I may have seen one guy show his emotions in front of me, and I'm talking about crying. Like y'all say sometimes before, like we women we'll dog y'all out behind that or whatever if y'all show emotions in front of us. But y'all just, like, sometimes that does something to us, because that let us know that you all do have a soft spot. You all do, you do care about, certain things or whatever. So sometimes, I mean, it's not a bad idea to let someone.
You want a man or a cute puppy dog?
No, I mean, you can be grown men cry, and it's
Yeah,
okay.
and it's okay. But if y'all ever throw it back up in our face,
but see, that's the thing, though. I'm saying, like, I'm not the type of woman. I'm going to speak for me. I'm not that type that's going to throw something like that back in your face. You cry. You was crying for a reason. In this particular time, it was something that was personally going on between our relationship, and but to throw it back up in your face, that's harsh, because you was actually showing me at that moment the real side of you. You don't have to be a soft man to show that side of you. It's okay.
I'm laughing because we couldn't find our cat, right? And I was looking all over for my cat, right?
Oh my God.
And I didn't want this damn cat at first, but this cat my daughter found, I got so attached to this damn cat, right?
Man, I ain't talking about no.
Wait! You talk about emotion.
Yes. Well,
so I'm getting to the point.
Okay.
So I teared up. I was like, I thought our cat was gone, and.
But I'm talking about.
She looked. Let me just say, she looked over to me. You crying over a damn cat, and she came at me like, "Yo!" And I felt the emotional part for the cat, but then I felt like, "Damn, I can't man up," and I felt a little bad. I was able to laugh at her when I came home, and we talked about you cried over a damn cat, and then she said, "I understand because blah blah blah." But at first, when she said, "You crying over a damn cat," it hurt my feelings. It did. It really hurt my feelings. And I hate that I identified so quickly, emotionally attached to that cat. But as I grew into it, I enjoyed that. And I didn't have a problem with that. But I'm telling you.
So that turns you away from showing your emotions?
At that time, going to work that day, I questioned myself. But when we came home and we talked about it and I laughed at it, I didn't have a problem identifying with it. But I'm just trying to give that point that when we do show that, sometimes women question, depend on what the circumstance. Everything ain't we crying over, we're losing a mother or somebody. It could be something that is, I mean, I've cried over a movie. Imitation of Life has made me cry, but everybody in my house has cried over Imitation of Life, that movie.
Yeah,
So,
but when I was talking about crying, I'm actually talking about like something that took place with inside the relationship, you know, that made you not an animal, not, you know, I'm talking
but
about
that is part of your relationship. You
no,
got to
no,
realize you can't just pinpoint.
I'm
You
talking about
mean,
something between you and that person.
what's the
Not
difference? What's the
It's a
difference,
big
though?
difference.
What's the difference if you cry? Oh, so you're saying that? Wait, give me an example, Veronica. What you mean is happening? You cry in a relationship? Is it to the point that she talk harsh to you and cry? I'm not. What are we
no, I
talking
didn't say
about?
anything.
So
Go ahead, Victor.
Yeah, I
so
don't
I guess
understand.
it's to the point you about to lose your woman,
Yes.
and you actually show that you actually scared and tears roll down your
Oh,
face,
okay.
and she
Yeah.
see that, not no damn fucking 4 feet lying damn
Yeah.
cry. That
Yeah.
is that is completely different.
You use the word emotion. So when you talk about emotion, men don't want to show emotion. So emotion is not just, but if you want to limit it to the relationship, I got what you basically saying. So I got it.
Yeah.
I did that. I mean, so what? I mean, if you care about a person, and if you about to lose them in a relationship, and you care about somebody, that's losing someone, and there's emotion, and emotion is not just a feeling. Emotion, it comes out through expression, and expression through what? It can come out through anger, and it can come out through tears.
Hmm. All right. So Marvin says this is what he goes. I guess at a breakup. What do men go through after a breakup? Beer, cat, crying, but
Beer, more
beer,
crying,
more crying again. All
and
right.
then
And then back in these streets. Um, let's see. So I think this was the second question. Oh wait, Natasha says men break up and start rapiding everything.
That's why I say I just masturbate. I ain't got time to be screwing around like that. I'm gonna just hit it real quick and keep it moving.
That way you'd be safe, ain't
Maybe.
it? Retta says women can focus on the man too much and lose herself. I think this is going to the second question, right? What was the second question?
How?
about friends. How about read the second question because
Yeah, why do men feel like they need to have female friends in general?
Well, you said something about attention. We were debating about attention. Like, I don't think you can show someone too much attention unless they don't want the attention.
yeah. And I want to go back to that question. Why do a wife? This is I know Veronica would love to flip the tables on this, and it's a legitimate flip to table, Veronica. But why does a wife feel that they, as a female, can be everything to their man? And what Victor said, I piggyback off of it. I need female energy. I need that feminine. I'm yin and a yang. We got that thing about us, and we need that energy from our boys, and we need that energy from women. And it doesn't have to be something that crosses the line, but it's just about that energy, and I don't see a problem with it if there is no disrespect. So I'm just trying to, again, you put it out there for her to respond, but I'm just lost on, because the way she asked it is like she or a woman should be our everything, and we don't need female friends. And to me, it's just stupid.
Yeah, I mean, you can read it, different ways. That's why I wanted her to respond back, which she haven't yet. But I mean, I don't know if she's going that way or not.
It's open, so open-ended question, so we can take it any way it goes. So that you're right, Veronica.
Yeah. So let's see. Marvin says, my female friends let me know just how long just how low down these chicks are out here in these streets. Audra been holding me down for 10 plus years. Cheryl says, and the same for my fake friends. I'm taking it. They put you onto a lot of game. Is that what you're saying, Cheryl? She was responding to Marvin. Let me see. I don't know if a thread is going on. I can't see. I'm trying to get to some of these comments because I know the past 2 weeks we haven't been getting a lot of comments in because we was talking amongst, ourselves. The conversation was good. Well, I agree and disagree about their opinions. My male friends told me not to deal with Jason because he was from Southside. Patricia says, most of my friends are guys. I have very few female friends. I communicate with my male friends better.
Yeah. And I understand that. And a lot of us men communicate better with female friends.
But you have to keep that. You have to. That it's a line. Don't cross the line.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I think that's for. I think that's for. And it's crazy because opposites is I don't want to say opposites attract, but it seems like. Well, and it does. But it seems like when it comes to females, a lot of us have more male friends than female friends, and most male have more female friends. But it depends, like you said, don't cross the line. Like, how far are you going to go with your female friends? How far are you going to go with your male friends? Okay. Let's see. Sydney says, talking to friends of the opposite sex can make you understand your mate better. Sometimes you and your mate can discuss something, but not be in agreement because one is not understanding the other. But then you can talk to your friend of the opposite sex who may make you understand or see it from a different point of view. Right. Because I know you guys, y'all come to me a lot of times for advice, and I break it down.
And give us some accurate advice, right?
Whatever, fatigue. Martin says men show their emotion to the people they feel safe with, male or female.
That's a good point. Excellent point, Marvin. You were joking earlier, but that's a good one. Yes, true. Where we are comfort. I talked to my boy Tony. If he's watching, he knows I've shared personal things that I wouldn't share with everybody, and then there's some females that I share things with that, so good point, Marvin.
5 points for him. Let's see. Well, it looks like the same people are commenting over, so I'm gonna let me see. Jason says, you tough now. You wasn't tough when your ass was crying last month. It would go something like that. Oh, well, he must be in the thread. I can't. Some women will throw it in your face. You wasn't saying that when you was doing all that crying. Yeah, see, I don't like that. Like, don't do that, because my whole thing is, if you're crying, if you're showing your emotions to your better half, a woman, you wouldn't want that man to throw that back up in your face. Because we all know, we said this time and time again tonight, as a matter of fact, that we are emotional creatures. Like, we take things, so like I can be real sensitive. Like some things that you say, like I can get real sensitive. Like, Victor, you have said some things to me before, and
hurt people. See, we're not perfect creatures. We're not AI. We're not robots. So when you see someone cry or whatever, if later on down, I know you don't like the saying, but that's a reality. That's a real saying. Hurt people, meaning that if you're hurt and somebody does something to you and you want to lash back at them, you hit them in their low spot. That's how some humans, not all, but that's how some of us work. You ain't going to do that to me, MF, or your crying ass so-and-so. That's how it works, because they going to hit you when it's low because you done hurt them. Well, that's all to it. Let's be real. I'm being real. That's what's gonna happen.
We have to be at the end. Like I know it's over. I'm done. Like then I might start taking some shots at you. Yeah, like get your yeah, get out. Yeah, like. But just coming out and being mean. Okay, here we go. Update. The person responded. Okay, who wrote the letter? Because y'all get ready to make me go somewhere I ain't wanting to go. All right, so she says, I always heard a hit dog will holler. Yes, I said knuckleheads. I could have said worse, but anyway, by female friends, I want to know why make new female friends while in a relationship. Sorry for the mix up. Why make new friends, female friends, while in a relationship?
Because I'm a friendly person. I don't put a cap on the people I meet and the people that I become friends with. So there's no cap in my life because I'm in a relationship. If I go to a new job and I'm working with Veronica and she becomes my friend, and then we do a podcast, and then we get together, and then I introduce my lady to Veronica, that's a new friend. I don't put a cap on my friendship because I get in a relationship. I don't stop living. Being in a marriage is not about somebody owning you. You putting a ball and chain on them. So I don't put a cap on friendship. If I meet somebody and we become friends, we become friends. There's no cap on it. So that's the answer. Back to KH, knucklehead.
Oh.
So I'm completely different. I'm not available once I'm in a relationship. I feel like there is no room for new friends. Now, when we come together, there's going to be an intertwine of, friends, but those are your people. You know what I'm saying? If I'm cool with, uncle over here or cousin over here, that's a male, then yeah, we might, hang out. But as far as, your friends or your, cousins or whatever, aunts shooting, hit me up, to me, that's a no-no. I don't roll like that because it opens up room for confusion, and it's probably already confusion enough in our relationship. So there is no point of adding anything on top of that because it's hard to confide in someone on their side. I mean, you're not going to ever get a fair shot. So it is.
All right. Well, I see a lot of comments rolling in. Let's see. Patricia says men love to say I'm good, knowing good and well they ain't good.
Because y'all make it weird. Like I keep saying that a woman will make a situation weird. Right when we about to open up, what you'll say, oh, see, and that's weird, and I don't want to be around you no more.
I mean, I say because I'm like, oh, you really opening up. You know, oh, did you really say that? Like, I'm not saying all to make it uncomfortable. I'm saying all like I really mean.
That's uncomfortable.
For you. Would that be uncomfortable for you, Fatine? Oh.
But I just thought about something, and this is a compliment to you. This is a compliment to you, Veronica. But you still have you have things like you said you have to work on, but you still have those storybook kind of antics, things that are nice and it's pleasant and it's cool, and I get that, but a lot of people say when we in this real world, it's a dog world, but it's beautiful when you do have somebody that is caring and they have that side, because that's that balance that even Victor was talking about. So I mean, I'm learning. Me and Victor have different. Victor just disagreed, and he had not disagreed with me. He just does things differently. So he said it makes you weird. If you did that, it makes him feel weird. For me, it doesn't make me feel weird there. If you being condescending with it, then it becomes a problem.
And see, I have to be careful with that too, because some people take my kindness
For
and
weakness,
they,
right?
I have to be careful because I
I ask
am
you something.
friendly. Huh?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Fatim, you ever had you ever, I, not to make it too weird, I just want to share a personal story.
Okay.
Fatim, have you ever got a pedicure from your woman?
No.
Mm.
I damn near bawled my eyes out when that happened. That was probably like I remember when it first happened. I was like, "Yo, what?" And she was like, I just want to give you a pedicure." And I'm sitting here thinking to myself,
Aw.
"See,
Oh, sorry.
just that fast." But I remember she did that, and I was like, and she was like, I was sitting in the chair. I keep a rocking chair next to my bed, and I was sitting in the chair, and she started doing it. I'm like, "Whatever you do, hold on, get off your knees. Let me get you a chair."
Oh.
And that's the thing. Like, I'm looking at what you're doing, and it's an act of service. But I don't ever. It was just how I pictured it in my head. Like, I honestly almost couldn't accept it. I'm not saying I didn't like it, but I didn't like it.
Mm.
Why? Why, Victor? Why? Because this is good. This is good. Why? Why? Why?
Tearing up just thinking about. I'm just playing, but
I was getting ready to say, okay, now we getting
yeah, right. Um,
some. The tea getting
Yeah,
good.
this is good. Why,
but
Victor?
I've always thought a well kept man has a woman who is keeping him up.
Hmm.
Like, I ain't saying you got some pretty boys out there, and I get that. But
Hmm.
for the most part, you gotta for a man when you see his hands or whatever, and if he bold enough to wear flip flops and shit, you know he's groomed. There's a woman behind that somewhere, in my opinion. But for this woman to want to take care of my feet, I was just like, it. It's something that I take for granted, but she wanted it to, I don't know. It was,
You answered it. I mean, I just wanted
I
to
just,
know.
I might have shared it. I don't know if she saw it, but my allergies was acting up that day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Got it.
See that, but that was so you have done that before. You have shown your emotions to
I
someone.
mean, like I said, it might be that fast, but yeah, I
And you
have.
know what? I bet that meant the world to her.
She probably didn't see it. She was too
Oh.
busy scrubbing, cuz.
You seen them? You seen the? You seen them flippers he got on, right?
But that is like, see, like just the little things for me. Just the little things. Like, hmm, I'm about to tear up just for you telling that story. Hmm. Oh, Michael. See, say I'm all cried out. Hmm. Oh, Michael. It's okay. Let me see. Um, it depends on what you're crying about. Janice, hey Janice, are you commenting behind someone? And then we're gonna get on this third question. Marvin says, I would never leave myself open for a female to throw me being emotional back in my face. Then once again, I don't know why a female would want to throw something back in her man's face. Like, if your man is really really crying about something, you really gonna take the time and throw that back in his face later on down the road when you know?
Y'all do it.
No, some,
Y'all.
some. That's just me.
There's more
Like
that do than don't.
I would not want someone to throw back something that I was really crying about, something that I really been upset about. I would I would not want someone to throw that back up in my face. Like that is so mean.
When
Uh,
when you're in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
you already know, and when y'all together and y'all are one, so to speak, I already know what I can and can't say to get a reaction out of you. And the moment I feel like you digging, we always gonna one up each other until one of us gonna pull out the nuclear weapon, or one has to walk off. But one thing I will say, not every woman I've ever dated, but most of them, y'all don't know when to leave. And
Delete.
what I mean by leave is if I turn around and walk off, stay there. Don't follow me, because that's my way of de-escalating the conversation. And to be honest with you, all the stuff or all the points you was trying to make, I really didn't hear that shit anyway. But you basically, when two people are arguing, I don't think y'all really realize that there'll never be a compromise right then and there. It has to come when we leave and come back. So the quicker we leave and come back, because if we both heat it, all we doing is this right here. So when I turn around and I walk off to go, do whatever it is I'm doing, it's not that I don't care about you. It's because I care about you.
And you don't want to say the wrong thing
Right,
I get
right.
I get that now, but one time before, no, we're gonna talk about this like right now. This
And that's selfish. It's selfish for both of us. It's selfish that I'm not standing here listening to you. And it's also selfish that I'm leaving and you still want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's a point. Also, I just was thinking, why do it seem that some men tend to, when we get older in life, we tend to let our guard down or become more emotional? And I had to think about it while you were talking. And I'm kind of mentioned it before that when we growing up as a kid, a lot of us boys, we cry. And our parents or friends will say, man, you a crybaby, you a crybaby. So when we get into them teenage years or young adult years, we get stronger. We're learning to become men. We're learning first to become young men and hopefully men. And part of that is manning up on certain things. But through life's journey, when you start having children, when you start going into a relationship, there's life journeys that are touching that when things come back at you sometimes and your experiences or your love or your love for someone, and then you go through a emotional argument or whatever with your loved one, you identify more with your emotions because you went through life's journey. You feel more. So I just can't understand it. And then some men keep that wall up. They keep hard.
oh,
Something was hanging just now. We all hanging just for a minute.
It's
no,
just
just
you.
you.
You was hanging too.
I was.
But it was just you. You're hanging, so it looks like the rest of us are.
Yeah, we all hanging.
No, it's just you.
Okay.
You're hanging, so it looks like all of us are.
Okay.
Um, Let me see. I saw a question come in for me. Then I saw something that Bree said I wanted to get to. Let's see, Bree, and then I'm gonna find that question for me. Bree says, "Being someone's everything is a huge burden. You can't provide absolutely every single need of someone else."
I think you can. I think you can. But if you overthink it, then you can't. Um, I feel like, and I'm probably more inside the relationship. I'm probably more of a diva than she is. But you created that. You come in catering and doing this, and then you start slacking off. Then I feel like well, something has changed.
Mm.
So you tend to, I tend to question, well, what's wrong, what's different, what I'm saying. But I truly feel like you can be your partner's everything as long as you don't overthink it.
I don't think you can be your partner's everything, but I think you sometimes try to be, but you can't. Your partner
Mhm.
needs other energy, other friends to bounce things off. I think that it becomes too inclusive, and when it becomes in a box, and there's no breathing room, and I just think that that's just not healthy. But each his own.
Um, let's see. I saw the question come in for me, but I can't find it now. So,
To,
oh, Patricia says, Veronica, if you caught him cheating and he starts crying, what are you going to say? Um,
Mm. Get some popcorn, Victor. Here you go. Here we go. Let's sit back, Vic.
I mean, I don't
Mhm.
know what I will say. I know what I have said in the past. It wasn't good. Um, but I mean, when it comes to cheating, like that's totally different. Like if you catch someone cheating and they start crying, I mean, of course I'm gonna have some choice words for you, because I'm mad at that point. I'm mad, I'm hurt, you know, I'm going through emotions, but will I throw it back up in his face? If he cheat again, I probably would. Oh, your ass been cheating. You've been crying the last time you cheat, but you're gonna come out here and you're gonna do the same thing, blah 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 blah. Yeah. I mean that's different. But I'm talking about if he's actually crying behind something that, cheating is different. Okay. You all know how I feel about that.
but crying is crying. That's his
It
real
is
emotion.
it yeah, but I'm not gonna be like, oh no, don't cry. No, no, you didn't been out there cheating. So I hope you drown your damn tears. Excuse me, Pastor.
See, just that. That's there's the nuke.
All right. Let's get into this comment. Then I mean this question, and then we'll get back into that. So her question was, what satisfaction, reading just like she said, what satisfaction or benefit do they receive out of a relationship?
To answer that, how I think she's saying it. You receive your person. Um, and as out of a relationship, like I said, I'm not in one, but during the good times of that of everything, it was cool. I was content. I was satisfied.
Mm.
Um, but things teetered. People change. I change, and it just didn't work. But during the good times, um, you found yo yang to yo yin. So that's the satisfaction or gratification of. I hope that was enough clarification to what she was asking. You find your person, you find your match or your match, and that match might only be at this point in time in your life, but you find your match.
So it's basically similar to what Victor is. You finally found that outlet as you or that plug, and you try to find that other energy source, and you plug into that, right? But you plug in to that socket, you become that current of fulfillment, love, emotion, the yang, as you said, the yin, the yang. But to break it down, love, companionship. Um, you have someone that becomes a mirror to you, because your reflection, when you by yourself, you only see what you see. But now somebody else becomes that mirror, and helps guide you or give direction or give comments, even if you disagree. So you bouncing off of things, you're building, you're growing. So, and then if you decide to build a family, you now extending to bring in your seed together to grow a family and to create offspring and to teach them, and hopefully they grow up and become even better than you and become great persons. So it's just about life. It's about blossoming. It's just like springtime. The flowers blossom, the bees are doing their thing. But on the serious side, it's about a relationship and growing as one, having your identity as individuals, and hopefully you grow as individuals, but growing as a unit. So that's how I look at the benefits of a relationship.
Okay. Y'all giving some good advice tonight,
It
finally.
wasn't hard questions. Our questions were not hard. The second one was open ended, but it was not hard questions by Sister Knucklehead. It wasn't.
But
Oh,
what you were saying about the plug and the current of love, you realize with current, there's always going to be some resistance.
Oh, of course, and that's a good
So,
point. That's
um,
right.
some people don't know how to accept love.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes for women too. You know, your love language. Y'all like to talk about love language. Your love language and my love language could be different, but your interpretation of how I'm interpreting your love language, you could be all the way off. You saying, you know, baby, what, you cooking all these exotic meals. You like to cook for your man. He taking his food to work. You know what I'm saying? He come back, put his bowl on the table. You eat. He's eating. He don't tell you, oh, this was the best meal I ever had, but he's eating your food. You might not hear everything he's saying, how much of a good woman you are, but y'all both taking each other for granted. Let me just say that. Y'all both taking each other for granted, and it's not even that serious. If I eat your food, I have to like it. If I ain't talking shit, I like it.
Whoa, 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 Victor. I hate to go there, bro.
Oh,
If
you
I'm
do?
eating your food, I must like it. But you said if that's your wife in the past and she cooks it, you're gonna eat it even if you don't like it. So
So, and that's just it. And we can get down to the nitty gritty. There's women that are with their partners that haven't made them climax, but they still having sex.
correct. That's true.
Um,
Because
there are
there's
men.
always the potential for that climax they're looking for, hopefully.
There's men out there that'll go on porn and look at women with an extremely big backside, and their wife flat as a board. And it's like, I still like you. I'm going to
Okay.
do this shit, whether you are good at it or not. I'm still going to do this. So I'm going to like it. Either I like it or I'm gonna learn to like it. But the last thing I want to do is hurt your feelings
Mm.
until you piss me off.
Wow. Veronica, I know you don't have to, you control this, but since Victor mentioned the word porn, I had a friend, not going to call her name, it's just not necessary. She complained to me that her husband watched porn. And I said to her, you need to have a conversation with him. No, 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 Fatine, he don't need to be watching porn. So I told her if he likes to do it, he's going to sneak and do it. And of course, she bitched and moaned to him, nag, nag, nag. And of course, he snuck and did it because he still enjoyed it. So, is there a problem? Real quick, you don't have to change the subject or anything. But, Vic, do you see it being a problem for either men or women watching porn if they choose they like it? Is there a problem?
So
Uh oh. This has nothing to do with you, so I don't care if you laugh. This you mean you this ain't
just because we watch something don't mean that's what we like. Let me say, let's put that out there. Because porn is like a drug in a
same
sense.
thing. That's
It
true.
is. So women, if you look a certain way and your man is watching something that is completely opposite of you, or he's watching threesomes, gangbangs, and all that, that don't mean he really want to do that. But just like with a dream, Like y'all have dreams, wake up mad as shit, like we really did something, and it's all in your head. That porn is the same thing. Let that man fantasize whatever reason he's fantasizing for, and just know that he ain't actually doing anything.
Is it for entertainment purposes?
And what Tasha said, we could watch porn together. No, ma'am. That's because you. The thing is do y'all really want to know how freaky and sinister we can get? Do y'all really want to know that? Well, I went to Mexico once.
Uh-oh.
And we was in Tijuana, and we had to go see the donkey show. And that's all I'm gonna say. I had to go see that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't enjoy it,
but you got to see it.
Maybe, but
Donkey
I had
show.
to see it.
Yeah, we'll leave it like that. The donkey show. You should figure that out. And like last night, I had a couple of friends over and watched
I was having a couple
all
of
the Queen's Men. I never watched that on BET. I was told to watch it, and I enjoyed it. And it got sex in there, this, that, and the other, And I didn't have a problem if I don't have a problem if a woman likes to watch porn. I don't have a problem. I'm not a big porn. I don't.
Bigger than me.
Shit. See. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I just asked that question. We ain't got to get off sidetrack. I just want to know, is there a problem between somebody if they loved one likes watching porn, just like I used to watch, I used to buy the female magazines, and I bought for the lady the men magazines, because the same way I want to look at women, she don't want to look at the women, even though sometimes she would look at it with me. I ain't looking at it with her about the men magazine, but I made sure I got her a male calendar, the firemen and the actors with their ripped stomach and all that. I got her stuff like that because I got the Essence calendar or whatever calendar. So I bought that for her because at the end of the day, what I like, she liked too.
So go ahead.
That's it.
Uh-oh.
I knew someone who had a variety of pleasurable items. And inside of this suitcase, there was I don't even know what you call this damn thing, but that motherfucker was about 14 inches long. And it was round. And I was like, and this was before we even did anything. I was like, shit, I can't come behind that. So that's needless to say, I came up with an excuse and I got the fuck on out of there. But I'm looking at this thing like, and I understand if you ain't got 6 pounds of 17, 18, 19 inches, y'all push that out your body. But my thing is y'all women ram stuff up in you and then want some natural penis after that. We can't compete with the Rose, the Bullet, the Rabbit.
How did we even get on this?
But I'm just saying, like, y'all talk about us with the porn, but when it come to y'all, my tongue don't move that fast. I don't hum that hard. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how much ice I could put in between your legs. I can't do what that machine does. So unless you have 100% natural relationship, a man's porn and your toys is damn near the same.
They have classes for that. You should take it.
Classes for what? I can't compete with that. You listen. I don't know if you ever had a Rose.
You see how that Rose be moving? Shit.
I can't. In 10, 20 seconds.
Shit, that Rose done it did 100 licks. Shoot.
Okay, let's move on.
Oh, why? You getting hot?
Because I wanted to talk about this.
You sweating? You all right?
I'm good. So hey Mike, your twin on here, Victor.
Mike,
So
I sure thought that was Victor the other night. Oh my
you
God.
know what's funny is that my mother was here Saturday, and I held a picture from a distance. She said, "Oh, where did you go?" I said, "Ma, that's not me." And my mother has one child.
wow,
Mhm.
that is hilarious.
Is it really?
I mean, so I do want to help someone out tonight because I was talking to someone and they did have a question. So we're the T and we talk about relationships a lot on this show. So one of the questions, well, the question that she had was her problem was she didn't know how to get back into dating because she'd been in a long relationship, a marriage, as a matter of fact, and but not to get too much into details. Like, how do you get back to dating after maybe you've been in a long relationship, maybe you took some time out for yourself, maybe it wasn't a long distance relationship, but you just you took a break from dating and now you're trying to get back into the dating scene. Like, how do you get back into dating? Like, how, and it may be different for a male and a female, because I know you men, you shoot your shot all the time, but how do you, without looking thirsty, I guess, I don't know, but how would you get yourself back in the dating game after being out for a while?
Me or you?
Either.
Are you talking to her?
Well, that
I
was
think
her question, how she don't know how to get started back into a
Start
relationship.
answering. She needs to start answering some of them inboxes. Start telling guys yes. I'm pretty sure there's a man that is has asked you out, man. Just go.
Hmm.
It ain't hard.
But
But for the most part, you can kind of tell who like you. I mean, if you look hard enough, set a thirst trap. Y'all do it all the time anyway. Just set a thirst trap and just pick one of them dudes. Just hope he ain't married. He probably is, but you know, just set a thirst trap. It's that simple. And the easiest way I say you can do it, um, not to say you're gonna post some, take a nice little picture or whatever, post it on your little story on Facebook, and all them hearts, somebody will comment on that, and then you just respond to them. Because on your story, no one can see what they comment.
hmm.
So play the inbox game. Just play the inbox game. That's what it's there for.
you done, Vic?
Yep.
So for sister, so it's a legitimate question. I want to hear what Veronica has to say, because I think as a woman, Veronica, you did hit on it, that I believe it's a little different for us men and women, especially us men. A lot of us are just flirtatious at the end of the day and a little bit more aggressive.
Hmm.
I think the first thing, and I don't want to sound corny, but I'm gonna be real, is that you have to be ready to get back into the dating game. If you've been in a long-term relationship, you have to be over that. You need to be over that relationship. You should know that I'm ready. I'm ready for a relationship. I knew when I wanted to get into a relationship. I knew when I wanted to have kids. When I broke up the first situation and stayed single for 3.5 years. And then when I got in a relationship, I was looking to get into a relationship. So you have to first know that that's what you want, because if you're not 100% sure, then you're going to be apprehensive and then you're not going to be there. So let's just say you are ready to get back in the dating game. So like Victor said, you need to open yourself up. If you got female friends, I think I don't know how those work with male friends, because if you go out somewhere with male friends, men are not going to approach you. But with your female friends, find something that you like, that they may be doing, that they may be going out to a gathering, that you go. I don't think a club is the best place to meet a person, but find something that you do. Make sure that you want to bring attention, but you do it in a classy way. I think you're a woman, you're not no child. You so you can, you ain't gotta go out there and show your bodies to get attention. Be classy about it and just go out there and enjoy yourself. And like Victor says, if someone approaches you, and you feel comfortable to have a little bit more conversation and you trust it and you want to go out, you go out on a date. You go out to something in public and you feel comfortable in there, and then take it from there, but take it slow. And if you're not, if you doing with dating and not ready to get back into a serious relationship, then be honest with that. Look, I'm just getting back in the dating scene and I don't mind, gelling. But let the person know that, hey, this is not inclusive, but this is, I'm getting back out here. Now, if you like somebody, then you let them know, and hopefully y'all can put that time in. But just take those steps of getting back out there and have fun. Have fun. Smile, laugh, do things, and then have fun about getting back out in the dating game.
Yeah. And those were my words. I told her, just make sure that you are ready.
She ready because she asked you about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, because sometimes we can rush into things, thinking, we're ready to move on and ready to start dating someone else. But I mean, our body is saying, yeah, we're ready, but mentally we're not ready to move on. So
correct. That's
right.
You know,
I used to knock Fatine for this, but I'm gonna have to side with him on this. It's sometimes when we not looking for a relationship. I'm taking you out to eat because I just enjoy your company.
Mm-hmm.
I will honestly say this, like it sends mixed signals. But if I enjoy your company, it may feel like we date. It may feel like we are together. But I really don't like you like that.
dang.
But am I playing with you? I don't know, but we just chilling.
That's it. That's it. That's it. And it
Mike,
feels good
I
sometimes. It
would
feels
not
good.
do no such thing.
You said what?
Mike, tell Veronica what's her name, so guys on here can jump in her inbox. Not doing it.
Why? Listen, she need to go ahead and see how it feels to start getting the attention that she so craves. You want to jump into the gate name, baby? We will put you in there with some jumper fucking cables.
Could I ask you a question, Veronica? Could I ask you a question, Veronica?
Sure.
So on this dating, that since she spoke to you, I'm putting myself out here on this one. Is she looking to date for a relationship, or is she putting herself out there just to go out there and just looking for company with a male, just to get back out and just do things with a male company? What is it that she's looking for?
I think just to get out there. I don't think she's ready. She's not gonna just nobody's just gonna
That's what she want to do. That's what she want to do. Just say it. She wants somebody to knock the bottom out that damn.
No, I don't think so.
So I'm putting you on the spot, Veronica. She gonna tell me no for team to behind the scenes. So tell me a little bit about her.
I would not set none of my friends up with not you.
I'll take her to the movie. Why we can't go to the movie?
Not Victor.
Oh, I
didn't
can't ask. I'm asking. What the hell? I'll take her to the movie. What the hell?
We'll talk behind the scenes.
All right, cool.
But I mean, just looking for someone to spend time with. I would.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
But I mean, it is hard out here, for someone that's trying to jump back out there, especially if you. What Fatih said?
Nothing.
I was just filling in the blank when you say it's hard out here, and I said to be a pimp.
See, that's exactly why I would not hook none of my people up.
I knew Cheryl was gonna come with a comment. I was gonna say, Cheryl, go hit me.
I can't with you all.
Mm.
But yeah, I would definitely say, make sure you're ready to answer, if someone else out there may have been trying to figure out that same thing, how to get back in the dating scene. But make sure you're ready, sis, because it is crazy out here in these streets. These men are something else.
Yeah, we are. We are. That's true. You have to say that. We are. That's true. And y'all women are whoo, scandalous at times.
We can be.
Can be. Damn, thank you.
This dating scene is horrible. Cheryl
How
said.
she know? She ain't even going nowhere.
Yeah, Cheryl, you in the house all the time. What are you talking about?
Cheryl.
You
Sure, I
home.
guess Cheryl said, I hear the stories.
Go to bed early. What's going on, girl? Shit.
But the thing is you got to go into it with zero to low expectations. You come out on your first date talking about you looking for marriage.
Oh no, that's a turn off.
You think they don't? But the thing is keep your mouth shut to a certain extent, because if you give somebody the playbook, they gonna fucking run with it. Just come out there, enjoy your meal, pay for it, drive your own vehicle.
Did you say pay for it?
Yeah, because it's 2023. Like, why do I have to spend my hard-earned money for a restaurant of your choosing, and you just out for a free meal? That's prostitution.
Not out for a free meal. I'm out for some good conversation.
We
I'm
can
out
talk on
for
the phone.
some laughs, giggles.
We can talk on the phone. But it's almost like the man has to make more money just to date one of y'all. God, dog. To date one of y'all knuckleheads.
That's because you're trying to date all these
coke addicts. Is that what you was trying to say? Bougie women?
Gotta be, because you're always talking about women surrounding themselves with men with money. Like,
and do a girls' night out. Why you can't do a girls' night out? I mean, Veronica always, and Veronica, we talked about this on the exercise thing, but I'm building you up, but I'm building you up because not only you look good, I know you feel good, because when you start taking care of yourself, you feel good. But the point is to take some time, like a Friday night, and say you and the girls, and her, including her, go bowling. Go to bowling alley here and just go bowling. And you never know who you're gonna meet, in the bowling alley. Just get out and do things.
So you can show up at it.
I already put it out there. I said I can take it to the movie. I ain't got no problem. She ain't got to buy her ticket neither. I'll buy it there.
But that is so true. You can't stay in this bubble and expect to meet someone. No. You can't stay sheltered in the house and expect to meet someone. You can't go to work and back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. You have to get out to meet people. But yeah, and that's definitely one of the things that I said to her. I want to, do a girls' night. All the girls get together. We go out, go out to eat, whatever, have girl me time. And you're right. You never know who you may, come across. So let me see what Mike's saying. Veronica, who paid for your meal Friday?
Ooh, yeah. Who did pay for that meal in that restaurant?
Me, myself, and I. Mike, where you was at?
Oh, you in polygamy? You in the polygamy now? Okay.
I should have gave you my ticket. Where you was at when my bill came?
For what? Why? See, That right there. You
So
should have
that,
paid for my meal. And what I get out of this?
well, I mean, he the one asked the question, who paid for my meal? I was just saying he could have paid for it. Mike is
Why?
like a
Why?
brother to me. Okay.
So a man showing his affection is by spending money. But the moment I ask, and I'm not talking to you,
Okay.
but a man goes on 1, 2, 3 dates, spending money, spending time. The moment I shoot for the draws, you act like I said something wrong. My time is worth money, man. I had to work 2, 3, 4 hours to pay for this punk ass meal we just ate.
So just because you paid for my meal, now I got to, we on this again?
So why don't
Now,
you, to second date, you pay?
oh,
Let's
no
go back to
problem.
the same restaurant. Let's order the same thing that I paid for. Now you pay.
That's fine.
Shit.
That's why
You know that ain't gonna happen.
That's why I said, and I, without exposing too much, I've said recently that talking to a younger lady, she said something to me like, "What is this? What is this? What are you expecting? If it's gonna be friendship like this, do you want to just get down?" I mean, she used the F word, and she's a lady, but she came out and. That straightforwardness gets you further than beating around the bush and playing games. And one of the things that what Victor says, even though Victor's extreme, don't play with anybody. Don't play with a woman's feelings, but don't play with a man's feelings and pockets. Don't do that. And if you feel that he's offering up his money and there's a hidden agenda, but you ain't gonna give in, and you already know that, but you're gonna still take your money. You're playing with him. Stop playing games because you'll say, "Oh, he's spending money. That don't mean I got to give up the goods." That's right. You don't have to, but be upfront, straightforward. Or let's where are we going with it? Going out on a date or two is not something really big. That if a man don't get intimate with you, it's not a big thing. But if a man is continually to spend money on you, then either he a fool. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't, we grown, man. We grown people
So,
do grown up things.
so we can't go out on 3, 4, 5 dates before we.
Not before I shoot at the draws. Hell no.
If I want the
I'm shooting
drawers,
at it.
yeah, and then that's straightforward. You know how many ladies want to do it on the first or second date,
Oh
Veronica?
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, if it wasn't to that point where we wasn't ready for that, y'all can't wait.
But you ready to spend my money?
Yeah,
because I'm still trying to get to know you.
Well, we gonna know each other. See, and I'll say this. The one thing I will say is first date ain't gonna be at no restaurant. That ain't gonna happen. Because if you too good to eat Taco Bell with me, I'm cool. That's first date. First date, it's gonna be very uncomfortable. We're gonna have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But if you too good for that, I know you way too high class for me.
On wheat bread?
I mean, we can eat it on whatever, but I think, first date gonna be something. First time we meet up, it ain't gonna be at a restaurant. That ain't happening.
Somehow I don't believe you. Let's go to Noah's question, and then we're gonna get out of here. So Noah says, question for the ladies. Yeah, I'm so scared to read this.
I'm surprised you didn't.
Oh, I thought you.
I'm surprised you didn't yet, but go ahead. You about to go ahead.
Yeah, you want me to read it?
You open that Pandora's box.
Yeah, I'll read it. You want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, question for you, for the ladies. If your man spoils you rotten for Valentine's Day and give you the best time of your life, then you guys have sex that night and he only lasts 2 minutes and keeps slipping out, will you be upset with him or will you cherish the fact that he tried to make you happy on your special day? I'm just asking. That's that little.
Why did I even pull that up? Why?
It's a legitimate question.
It's a legitimate question. So could you answer it, please? It's for you.
He said lady.
But you're the only lady up here.
Will I be upset? No.
First date. let's say the first time y'all have sex, this
Oh,
man done all this.
It says if your man, it's your man
Well,
spoils you right. It doesn't say if a man, it says your man. So it
well,
can't be the first date.
well, you already gonna
yeah,
know. You already know what you got. He a 2 minute brother. He slip out.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
let's compile on pop on top of that, saying
Okay.
the very first time y'all have sex is 2 minutes, and he keeps slipping out.
Mhm.
But this man has spoiled you rotten, gave you the best time of your life.
Yep. On a special day too, Valentine's Day.
Well, it
I
don't
mean,
have.
I'm just going on his question. You know, it's the one that asked it.
I mean, what I'm saying is, if you go about the confines of his question, you already know he's gonna slip out in the only last 2 minutes. So I'm saying the dating portion of it, the first time y'all have sex,
Okay. Got it.
he's slipping out, and he a 2 minute brother.
I'm out.
Really, y'all that conceited?
But you didn't say that before. You used to say, well, it depends. Sex ain't everything. But
Girl, it was so wet.
It's time to go. It's
That's an excuse. You know, girl, you didn't tell me you had that slip and slide.
Final thoughts.
slide and slip.
This ain't never happened to me before. I don't know what's wrong with me. Knowing I done set your ass up for the okie doke. Most men last longer than 2 minutes because we didn't get a chance to get the first one out the way while you went to go in the bathroom to go take the shower. We'll go in your closet, let one go, and come back like ain't nothing happened. That's a whole trick.
Thank you, Patricia. First of all, we wouldn't know what's in y'all pockets if you wasn't out here flossing. Yeah.
I don't floss. I ain't got a damn thing.
That ain't what you said on September 11th, 2020. What was it, 2020? You said you make 150 grand a year.
Shit.
Oh,
How dare you insult my
inbox is coming, buddy.
That's what you said. I can pull the receipts.
Please do.
Oh wait, or was it 190? Was it close to 200?
Oh God, you that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull those receipts.
If I made $200,000, it'd be somebody under this thing right here doing something strange.
Oh, baby.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, honey.
When you put 200,000 and put that battery in front of it, shit, they don't care. They don't care.
My mic sound nice with you.
See, look, everybody saying, Tracy saying, I'll give him another chance. What's up, Tracy? Give that man another chance. Cheryl said he might be nervous, so I'll give him a second chance. But after the second time, I'm ashamed. Listen, sometimes it takes more than twice. It's been a while. First of all, wait a minute. The nervous part. I ain't never been nervous and came quick. So I don't know about the nervous. I don't know. I wasn't nervous. I was excited.
That's it. That's it. You get excited. Mm-hmm.
Patricia, yeah, thank you for reminding me. And Vic has houses that he rent out. You have 2 house payments a month, and he eats your butt. He eats Nutella.
Nutella. Eat your butt. Nutella. Eat your butt. I don't see no eating the butt up there.
That Nutella though.
That's something, ain't it?
That's to break y'all in. You know I like it if I eat your ass raw.
All right, final thoughts. Fatih, final thoughts to this letter.
To this knucklehead. I think again, the point I'm saying, the reason why I keep saying knucklehead is because it seems like you already have a stigma against men, unless you have a stigma against us on this show. So that getting past that part, that your questions were legitimate. And I think that when women have those kind of questions and are conversing with men, you tend to get answers that you're looking for if everybody's being honest. I think your questions were legit. I just think in attacking us, or you trying to be funny, but we grown people, so I don't take that. I don't. That's not cool. But your questions were legitimate, and I think that at the end of the day, we answered them to our best ability. So we gave it to you. I don't think we gave you no bullshit, BS. I think we gave it to you straight, and it's however you take it. So that's that.
Um, to her, I guess the 3, 4 questions. Um, everybody's different. You know, I don't know what she was looking for. I mean, did you really want us to really go in depth about a breakup or something like that? I mean, everybody's different. Some people deal. Everybody's different, and every breakup is different. With the women as friends, we touched on that, and with the what different people get out of a relationship is based on that relationship. If you ask somebody about their ex, yeah, they probably gonna trash them, but I don't think I can. Like I said on the show before, all my exes are good people. We just didn't fucking work for whatever reason. Um, you know, I can't think of one that I'm like, F her. I can't think of one. I think, for the most part over time, we end up having a good rapport over a certain time. But, some people you tried it and it didn't work. So, each person I learned something from that relationship. Whether it was good or bad, I learned something. So I'll say that.
Oh, guys, I'm proud of you tonight. You gave some good answers to her questions, and I can agree with most of it. Once again, thank you, Anonymous, for your email letter. We appreciate you so much. And hopefully these guys answer your question. A lot of time we they joke a lot on here, and but tonight I think they was mainly serious and was upfront with their answers. So hopefully they answered it for you, and hopefully we got a little bit more understanding when it comes from the male perspective of things. So thank you, Brother Fatim, WBLS Radio Station New York. Thank you, my brother Victor Damn Boy White. We appreciate you and all of you for your comments tonight. Thank y'all so much for watching. We will be going back through your comments because a lot of comments were coming through. We got to some of them, but I'm gonna have to give Victor control again because I don't know what happened. He had control where he can get to the comments and stuff, and we was tag teaming the comments, but by me trying to look at the comments and trying to listen to what my co-hosts are saying as well, I kind of lose track of comments coming in, and then I lose my train of thought of when they're when they're talking. So I'm gonna have to try to get that back going again.
Tag team.
Yeah, tag team. Mike, go to bed. I can't.
Mike, we'll find out.
Sure, you don't be a bit control over nothing. Yeah, because he don't know how to act. Thank you, Ms. Rainey. We appreciate you. But all of you, thank y'all so much for watching every Tuesday night. Tangy Tea of Life. This is where we keep it real. This is where we talk about any and everything. Once again, thank you, young lady, for your email letter, and all of you that send in your email letters. We appreciate you. We have another email letter that I have to get to next Tuesday, because I told the young lady if I didn't get to it tonight, I would get to it next week. So we definitely, I'm gonna have to sit down and read this one like because it is a lot of details within that letter. But if you have an email letter, please send it over to us, tangityoflife@gmail.com. If you have a topic suggestion, send it tangityoflife@gmail.com. You can also inbox me on our Tangity of Life Facebook page as well. Thank y'all so much. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. And we will talk to you guys next week. Be kind to one another. Love upon one another. You know, this world is cruel. A lot is going on. And we have got to spread love wherever we go. Good vibes only. All right. So have a great night, guys. Talk with y'all soon.
Hasta jueves means see you next Tuesday. Buenas noches. Good night.